What's up guys, it is Chris back with another watch video, and today we are doing an unboxing of a Seiko. This is a Seiko Monster and I will get right into it. We have the typical Seiko outer box, typical Seiko inner box. This is kind of typical for these watches that are in this price range for Seiko. And here it is a Seiko Monster. Blue dial with the black bezel on a bracelet. This is the SRPD25. I believe this is around 42 millimeters. Like I said, this bezel is a black ion plate, I believe. Stainless steel bracelet, hardlex crystal. What's new on this is, of course, that really nice blue dial. As you can see, it's sort of a sunburst effect on there. You have Lumibright on the dial, a Lum Pip there at the 12 o'clock. Unidirectional bezel, 200 meters, water resistant, and the bezel action is pretty decent on the watch. Not as good as the SPDC061, I would say, but pretty good. So Seiko pillow, and then inside the box we just get the typical Seiko pamphlet, and then inside is the warranty card, which they usually throw in there. Again, nothing too incredible. So why did I buy this watch? This watch retails for $525. They had this on sale for under $300. And I wasn't going to buy it. However, I did notice when I was there, I asked them to look at the watch. I did, and it had a misaligned bezel. And of course, I asked to see if they had any other ones, and they all had misaligned bezels. I looked at 3 different Monsters that they had. This was the least misaligned. So I'm going to contact Seiko and see if they will repair it and see what they will say. I think they will. They said they would with my SPDC061. I just never sent it in because I don't want to part with it, but I may wear this for a little while and then end up sending it in to just have it repaired. They will do that repair under warranty. I just have to send them a photo of it, and I believe my SPDC is probably no longer under warranty. You do get drilled lugs on this. The bracelet on this is definitely upgraded from other Seiko Monsters that I've held, except for, of course, the pressed clasp. It does get that really horrible pressed dive extension pin and collar system on the bracelet, but the bracelet is polished and brushed. But really what drew me to this watch, obviously, is the dial. The dial is really nice on this watch. I really love the dial on this watch. And I love blue gradient dials. The lume is sort of a cream color. It's not the bright white lume usually that you find on dive watches that are from Seiko. The crown not signed. Again, however, I paid, like I said, under $300 for this watch. Which I think is a pretty good price for these. And then here's some hang tags. You can see where I bought it there. The only problem I would say with buying from places like Macy's or a department store is that for some reason or another, whenever you buy a watch from a department store like that, they just reach into a drawer somewhere and you say, oh, I want that watch, and they don't have the boxes that go with the actual watch that you're purchasing. They just grab a random box that is sitting around, and it could be for a better watch or it could be for a cheaper watch, and it's not really associated directly with it. So it is a little bit of a pain. I bought a watch from another retailer. It was that are getting out of the business of selling men's watches, Lord & Taylor here in New York, and I bought a Citizen, the EcoDrive Wave, and they just gave me any random box. It wasn't even the right box. It was sitting probably next to the right box, but it wasn't complete and they just gave me any random box. Kind of crazy. Anyway, here's the hang tag, SRPD25. It says the suggested retail price is $525. Divers 200 automatic. The automatic movement in here is the 5R36. You do get the Hardlex crystal on here. This Cyclops is somewhat controversial. I actually like it, and I like that they extended it over the day and the date. I think it looks really good, but a lot of people don't. So, in my opinion, I like it, and it's part of what actually drew me to this watch. But I will do, I'm going to wear it for a little while and then do a full review on it. Screwed-in case back, of course, because you have 200 meters water-resistant screwed-in crown, Lumibrite hands and markers, unidirectional rotating bezel, screw-down crown, like I said, and the caliber 4R36. So generally a very reliable movement in my experience. It does definitely leave a lot of room for improvement, but it does hack, it does hand whine. The accuracy on these aren't bad, usually a lot better than the actual stated accuracy from Seiko, so that is not a bad thing. 6Rs are better. 6R35 would have been nice. However, like I said, the price on this is not that bad. Off the bat, first impressions, I think it feels a lot better than, say, my SKX when I first got it. Obviously, this is a little bit more of an expensive watch, but this definitely feels like a more substantial watch in your hands. Let me throw it on my wrist, but I'll do a really quick wrist check. Today I am wearing my SBDC061. This is definitely my favorite Seiko, and I have it on Milan strap, which I have been wearing it on for a little while. It completely changes the look of this watch, and I actually have it on the Milan strap buckle, which I really like. This is the distressed gray, and I'll throw a link for their website on in the description of this video. Anyway, so 7.5-inch wrist, and I definitely will need to adjust this to fit, but you can see there it does fit very nicely. Those lugs are pretty short, so the 42 millimeters, it wears really nicely. These are relatively very comfortable watches. Not the thinnest watch on earth, but very comfortable. I like how the notches, and I don't know if this was like this on the first or the second generation. I think this is the third generation of the Monster. The notches on the bezel actually follow through to the case, which I think is a really cool touch. Milled end links, typical upgraded stuff on here, I think. But I know that the new Turtle is getting sapphire crystal, so I wish this had a sapphire. I know a lot of people stand by the Hardlex. I'm fine with a Hardlex because I'm pretty careful with my watches, for the most part. I have actually scratched sapphire in the past, so why wouldn't I be able to scratch a Hardlex? Because I've scratched Hardlex pretty quickly. Mineral crystals, forget about it. So I would prefer a sapphire, but that's just me. And then a milled clasp itself. But like I said, I'll wear it and I will let you guys know what I think about it. Anyway, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Definitely hit the bell icon. It is super helpful, and I'm appreciated very much. Please also follow me on Watch Chris blog on Instagram, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Please leave a comment below and tell me what you think of the Monster, and what your opinions are on this watch. Thank you for logging on.